Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to learn how to create a dictionary in Python, one of the most essential data structures used in real-world programming. A dictionary lets you map one piece of information, like a name, to another, like a phone number or an age. So let's go ahead and create one. So go to PyCharm, first create a new directory. Let's name it dictionary. Right-click on this folder, choose new, then Python file. Let's give it a name, dict_create. Now open that file and let's begin. Let's start by creating a simple dictionary. Let's create a variable called person equals within curly braces. Define three key value pairs. First pair within quotes type name, add a colon, then within quotes type Alice. Second pair within quotes type age, add a colon, then type the number 30. Third pair within quotes type city, add a colon, then within quotes type Mumbai. So we are storing a name, an age and a city using keys and values. Let's now print the dictionary. Let's type print function within brackets type person. Now run the program. You will see output like this: name Alice, age 30, city Mumbai. That means the dictionary is created successfully with 3 entries. Now let's try adding a duplicate key just to see what happens. In the same dictionary, after city, add within quotes type name, add a colon, then type Bob. Now print it again. When you run the code, the dictionary shows name Bob, not Alice. That's because dictionaries don't allow duplicate keys, and the latest one will overwrite the previous value. This is something you should always keep in mind. Let's now create another dictionary, this time with mixed data types. Let's create a variable called product equals within curly braces. First key, name, value laptop. Second key, price, value 74,999. Third key, in_stock, value true. Now print the dictionary, print function within brackets type product. Let's run the program and you can see the dictionary has strings, numbers and a boolean. Dictionaries allow this kind of flexibility, values can be anything. Perfect. Well, there is another way to create a dictionary using the dict function. Let's try that. Type create a variable called user equals dict function. Inside the parentheses, we define keys as parameter names. Name equal John, age equals 25, city equals Delhi. Now print it. Print function within brackets type user. Run the program and you can see the same result as before, a dictionary with name, age and city. This format is cleaner, but works only when keys are strings without spaces or special characters. Let's look at one more example, a real world use case. Let's say you want to store student information. Okay, so let's type create a variable called student equals within curly braces. Inside it add id colon 1001, name colon Ravi, grades colon list of numbers 85, 92, 78. Now print the student dictionary, print function type student. Run the program. You can see a dictionary with mixed types, strings, integers and a list. This is how dictionaries help group related data in a structured format. You can easily access any value using its key. We'll cover that in the next lesson. Let's review what we learned so far. We explored how to create dictionaries using curly braces and the dict function. We learned that dictionaries are collections of key value pairs. Keys must be unique and immutable. Values can be of any type. Dictionaries are defined using curly braces, and they are extremely useful for storing structured information. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.